2025 was a hell of a year for gaming, and there are a lot of implications for what's coming in the future. Welcome to a new episode of Normal People Gaming. My name is Michael, and
hey, I'm Dwayne.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
It's been a wild year. Yeah. We've seen the advent of AI coming into every portion of our lives. Yeah. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? From a gaming standpoint, it seems to have a lot of good things potentially, but there's been some backlash.
And here's the thing. There are many different types of AI. We've just had tons of AI for many years.
There's AI slop.
Yeah.
What else is there? I think there's only one type.
Typically the negative press, the negative stuff is coming out against Gen AI or generative AI.
Oh, I thought it was like generation AI. Like you've got alphas, you've got the like Zennials.
Yeah, Gen Z.
They should call them Gen AI, right? That's going to be the thing that defines them.
Oh man, yeah, there is Gen Alpha, so
right.
If they're raised on AI, which that's happening, but I mean,
what is this dystopian world we've entered into? My goodness.
Yeah,
it's a little scary.
There's promising we're not going to talk about AI for the whole episode, but there are some interesting new takes that I think are somewhat fresh. So this ain't going to be just the same old you've already heard about AI. We got some new things to talk about. And then also some fun things too.
Yeah, you have been playing a lot of Arc Raiders. Now, in our last Normal People Gaming podcast, you were super excited about it. And I wanted to know, did it live up to the hype?
That is a fantastic question. Honestly, for me, it has. It has absolutely lived up to the hype. Before release, I was looking at videos and reading about it, and I just got the feeling, I just thought, I think I'm going to really love this game, because it just seemed like they were taking a lot of the things that I either already liked or was excited about. So extraction shooters. I'm not a PC gamer. So console didn't really have an extraction shooter. There was a couple things, here and there.
They tried it, but the Xboxes started smoking. It was just too much.
Yeah, there were like some small extraction based things, some attempts that weren't so great. Rainbow Six Extraction came out and literally had it in pretty much dead. Yeah. Arc Raiders is great. It surpassed what they thought it was going to do in sales. Like, honestly, everyone thought it was going to be about 1 million in sales. It hit 4 million in the first few weeks.
Wow. Well, you talked about Shadow Drop recently before the pod.
Right.
And they kind of did a strategy with Arc Raiders that was, they released it. They did like a server slam or something to that effect.
Server slam, yeah.
So they invited people in. And what did it cost? You had to actually buy the game at that point, right?
You didn't. No, anyone could go into the server slam for free.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And so it was just a fantastic demo. And I remember thinking, I already know this game is going to have 4 giant maps at launch and then a fifth at, a month after. I already knew that. And I remember playing the demo, which only had 1 map available. And I thought, I would actually buy the game if it was just this 1 map. Like, I was having so much fun.
Right. There was an early demo that I remember. It was like a flight simulator that came on a PlayStation, I think PlayStation 1 or 2 demo disc. This is going back.
Yeah, back in the demo disc days.
I remember same deal. Like, I was so impressed with just the demo that I was like, I have to buy this game. It was that good. But every once in a while, you'll play a game that you're hooked right from the start.
Yeah. But I've been playing it nonstop. They seem to, they have their glitches here and there, and they're fixing it. And these developers are working very hard. And I just appreciate everything they're doing. And I got to say, the cadence of it's a live service game. So the cadence at which they kind of release new stuff, it's pretty good, because just as I'm finishing up like this mission pack or whatever they've got going on, a new thing comes out. So it's pretty well paced in that I just always feel like either I'm having fun, maybe I've finished up everything and I'm just having fun, or I've got a new goal that I'm working towards.
I haven't played it. Great. Is there extra content that you can purchase, skins and stuff to that effect? Or
so that's their big, I think that's their big money maker. Yeah. Is they have skins.
Have you been tempted? This looks cool. And did you spend money?
They've already gotten me to spend another $20 on
fair enough.
In-game
but
currency.
You have really enjoyed the game.
I'm just playing it nonstop.
It's like, yeah.
And also, to their credit, the game when it launched was $40. If you got
which is a pretty low price for a game. I guess we could consider it a AAA game for sure, right?
So,
or is it kind of?
I would consider it a AAA. I would say it's like a AA game, right? Because to me, it's AAA quality.
But it's not from one of the big players.
No,
it was from a small team.
It's a small development team, independent studio. Embark is their name, made up of people from everywhere, but a lot of people that came from DICE and Battlefield. And they just, from what I read, they got tired of just making Battlefield every year for, the studio heads. And they just wanted to do something new and unique. And they did the finals. They did this new one, Arc Raiders. Yeah.
That's really what keeps the game industry going, is that exact scenario where a team grows up on a big title like that. They're, maybe middle management or lower, or just coders or artists, whatever. And then they get a taste for it. They might spend as long as a decade working on a project like that. And then at some point they're like, I want more.
Yeah.
And they piece together a team. They go out and they create a studio like Embark.
Yeah.
And come out with a game that's just amazing.
Yeah. It's been fun. The sound design is really incredible. Like, you'll hear gunshots in the distance, and it's so brilliant because you know what direction it's coming from, but you can gauge about how far away it is by how it sounds.
Right.
And
like, that was close. Someone is.
Yeah. It's like, you're like, oh, there's gunshots coming from that building, or there's gunshots outside the building that we're in. Everything sounds different. And I saw they put out a 3-part mini documentary series about the development. And here's the thing, we've worked in like video production. And so I know how to do sound design for a short film, but there's things about video games I never knew. And I don't know if I'll explain this properly, but I was fascinated. They will record, they went out and shot real guns. They will record a gunshot right here, like this distance. So imagine a distance line in how they program it. They record the gunshot this close, this far away, this far away, this far away, this far away. And this is like a mile away. Right? And then what they do is they have in their programming, they put those sounds on this line of distance that the game will know this is close and this is far.
Right.
And then they fade between the first closeness and the second closeness. There's this fade. And I was like, that is brilliant.
Is it the Doppler effect?
So
kind of like a
sort of like, well, because that's like passing.
Yeah, like a train going, you know, the tone of the train itself doesn't change, but your perception of the tone changes, or like the distance changes a little bit in how it was perceived, I guess, by your brain.
So what's brilliant is like how far away it is. It plays this sound that's faded from these many recorded sounds of that same gunshot. Absolutely brilliant design.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, that's very cool. I love that. That's like, that feels like an innovation, because I don't know if that technology, maybe it did, existed in Call of Duty, but let's say that a lot of the gameplay is based on the Call of Duty, not ripping the code off necessarily, but kind of like the effect of how the characters move and interaction, fighting, so forth. But if there's little innovations like something as small as this sound effect that makes such a huge difference. Like I can't recall, I've heard distant sounds. Like I can remember as early as like Half-Life and stuff like that. You would hear like distant gunfire and
now I wonder if that has been done by other games, and I'm sure it has. Maybe not to the same degree, but
not as effective as this, or not as
because like
important
you said
too, because that means you need to figure out where that's coming from. You either have to go that way away from the sound, or right, you make a choice at that point.
Yeah, but to your point, yes, we've heard in other games where there's close gunshots and far gunshots, but to me, I'm like, are those just two separate sound effects? Like, because I've played tons of like Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone.
Right. This is a dynamic sound library.
Yeah. See, that's the difference is like, I know when someone is shooting close to me in Call of Duty and far, far away, but I've never gotten that sense of knowing exactly where the shots are coming from.
Right.
So
now in your mind, you have a line graph. You're like,
yeah,
you can calculate exactly how far it is by visualizing the sound on this.
So if
line graph.
If anyone wants to educate me on this, and tell me if other games already do this, or it's just, I just know for sure I've never heard something to this degree of accuracy.
That's really fun. Are you still playing with the other two homies, like your core group of Arc Raiders?
My Arc Raiders homies group is about, I want to say there's now 5 of us. So
and they all are night owls.
A lot
You're
of
the
us
2
are
a.m.
night
crew,
owls.
right?
And some of us are playing at 2 in the morning.
Slumber when you were playing Arc Raiders.
That's very true. Yeah, and it's such a social experiment too, because we've got our people in the friends group that they want a PvP. I want to find people that already looted, kill them, and we're going to take their loot. And then there's others like myself that we're more like, I'll go in and I'm like, hey, friendly. And like this game's social dynamics are crazy because you'll find people that just want to shoot you. You'll find people that want to be friendly. You'll find people that say they want to be friendly and then they shoot you in the back.
Of course.
And and so it's been so funny because
Are you getting a better sense of people, like from little hints and how they actually appear on screen? Okay, give me one. So give me like a red flag for someone that's going to be friendly up front, but shoot you in the back later.
Yeah, no, that's a fantastic question because you develop instincts about behavior. And so someone who is not using their mic,
red flag.
I don't trust them.
Right.
Or a lot of people will just, the emotes in the game are great. So you can say, hello, don't shoot. You can say all these like, hello Raider. There's all these emotes. And so that'll let me trust someone to an extent. But I started to notice there are the people that wave to you and then they run off in another direction. I trust those people because they're like, they're like, okay, I'm not causing trouble. I'm just going to go loot. Okay, great. See ya. The people, here's the red flag. The people that emote and pretend to be friendly, but then they start following you and hanging out in the same spaces.
Big red flag.
And here's what's funny is you get a sense. You're like, I don't know if I trust this person. But then you trust them.
Switch to your own group channel.
Yeah.
Back and forth, right? With okay.
Yeah. So we've had times where I've been by myself and someone was following me and my instincts told me this person's going to cause trouble. And I ignored those instincts and then they shot me and killed me. And you start to just go,
well, your instincts were confirmed after your death though. So I don't know if that's a fair, because you may have had instincts that didn't pan out.
Right.
So, but you're right. Like if they're in your space, they're following you around, they want something. They're, not just there. But I mean, do you have like a staggering plan where it's like, hey, you take the back and put this guy in the middle, the unknown, in case he tries to shoot me. I want you to end him.
Yeah. I mean, we've, I've started to do things where if they're friendly, but I don't trust them, but they're like, oh, let's go together. I'll be like, oh, okay. Hey, you check that room. I'll check this room. I send them into another room and then I leave the building.
Right.
So I've had many times,
just like at parties in real life.
Yeah. I give
go grab us a juice and you're like, I'm out of here.
I give them the old Irish goodbye. Just mastered that technique. But I've actually had total, like in solos, had whole groups that came together where everything seemed to be going well. And they're like, oh, let's go tackle this thing together.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, let's go. And then they run off and I take off the other direction.
That's my next question is like for the, what do they call them? The Arc Raiders or
the Raiders?
The Raiders. I mean, like the big machines that are in there.
Oh, those are the Arc.
The Arc things. Yeah. It takes machines. A group of people to take one of those down. It does, right? Yeah. So you have to actually collaborate with unknowns if you want to. And the loot that comes off of those presumably is better.
Yeah. Right? It's good. Yeah. And so it's so funny though. We have names for people. So the people that camp in an area waiting for someone to leave, we call them rats. So anyone that hides in the shadows, hides in the corner and waits for you. And
that's a good name for it.
Yeah, they're rats. But rats, that's fine. That's part of the game. You do that. The worst player is what we are referring to as snakes. These are people that befriend you, talk to you, you have a good thing going with them, and then when
randomly out of nowhere
you've looted a bunch, they kill you, and then they loot you and take your stuff.
Right.
And that feels real bad. That's a bad feeling.
Ultimate betrayal, right?
It feels like friends. Betrayal.
But you can find them later in the game in the server, right? They're going to continue playing. You spawn back in. Maybe you can find them. Can you go back to the same spot?
It's very unlikely that because you'll now be in a completely different match.
Okay.
Yeah. They're gone.
And there's millions of people playing this game right now. Yeah. So it's like
there's like 4 million.
Never going to see that guy again, or
yeah.
Okay.
We had one pretty clever. They got us. I was playing duos with my friend, and so there's 2 of us. We found one guy. So we were like, okay, this guy's not going to try something because there's 2 of us. He was super friendly. We're looting the same thing, but I got that instinct. The way he was following me around, I got the instinct and I ignored it because I thought he's just one guy. It turns out he was biding his time. He was in private chat with his duo partner.
Who snuck up on the 2 of them.
He was like, probably telling, I couldn't hear it, but he was probably like, hey, there's these 2 guys that I'm being friendly with them, Oh my God. And then second player came in, they shot us. We were ambushed. So we didn't survive. And I was like,
hey, check out this room over here.
Yeah.
It's all laden with bombs. Boom.
So that was,
do they taunt you afterward? Like, you fools.
So sometimes they do. Sometimes, players get real toxic. And that's when I really don't like them.
Sure.
But then
what can you do? There's no recourse at that point. So
there's nothing that you can do.
Have you done something like that? Have you been a snake?
Not a snake. I could never do that.
You just can't bring it upon yourself to be a snake. It's not in you.
I can't do it. But I have been a rat. I have like I saw someone looting and you get that feeling.
A rat's just sniping essentially, or like kind of hiding.
Yeah, it's just camping, which people don't love camping, but it's part of the game.
Yeah, I mean that does sound fun, and it sounds like the hours just disappear so quickly.
Yeah, they
with
do.
That kind of gameplay.
The funny thing is when I was playing with my duo partner at the time, and that one guy was with us, we said in our comms, man, we could kill this guy easy because he's right there between us. And we decided not to. We were like, nah, let's leave him alone. And then they ambushed us. So that was when it felt like we should have just been
Yeah.
The ambushers.
I feel like after I play that game for a couple days, I would just expect that every time. Because I remember in World of Warcraft, if I ever saw a red player and, you know, someone on the opposite faction, I mean, it was a matter of minutes before either their higher level friend showed up and destroyed you, or you got ganked by a rogue, a friend of theirs, or, you know, even if they were lower level. So,
so
you just don't last long.
Here's the thing, because the temptation, and I see this a lot in their Discord, the temptation is to go, from now on, I'm shoot on sight. Everyone is shoot on sight.
Right.
But the developers have confirmed, they're not saying specifically what, but they've confirmed that there is behavior-based matchmaking. So the idea is, if you try to play nice, matchmaking will try to put you with other people that play nice.
Imagine the Snake server. That is the shoot on sight server, right?
And that's what I want. Yeah. I want all the rats and the snakes in the same server.
That's great.
So anyway, I mean, you're always going to have that. And so, but that's what I love about the game, is even when you meet nice people, you're always on your guard. You're like, I don't know about this.
This is training for Armageddon. Like, honestly, like, this is how real life exactly would be. And you're out there with your brother and you find a lone person and they're leading you into an ambush. It's like,
well, Fallout season one had that scene where our two main characters are on a bridge and there's the other two characters on the bridge. And they're just like, I don't know if we trust you. Well, I don't know if we trust you. Well, I'm going to put my gun away. I'm not kidding. I've never felt that way in a game before until Arc Raiders, because okay, one more story. I know we're talking about this a lot, but this was so funny. The other day I'm playing solo. I'm looting a hospital. A guy zip lines up. He sees me. He's like 3 rooms away down the hallway. He gets on the comms and he's like, oh, hello. I just came up here. I see that you're looting. I'm going to leave this building to you. I'm going to head out. And I'm friendly most of the time. So I go, oh, I'm unarmed. I put my gun away. I said, I'm unarmed. I took, like, he's down the hallway. I take 3 steps forward. I go, oh yeah, I'm just looting. Because I took 3 steps forward, he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. This was like the most nervous player I've encountered so far.
Right.
He said, no, stay right there. I'm going to leave. Like, it was so funny. I was like, this is a man who's been hurt. He's been hurt before.
Right. Who hurt you?
And I got to tell you, I've never had this apocalyptic experience in a game before, where there's so many different aspects of behavior happening.
Oh, this sounds so fun. Like, I was thinking more along the lines of, extraction shooter. Like, I didn't really think it was up my alley, but this actually sounds really, really fun. I'm gonna have to try it.
When you come over the hill and you see another player come over the hill and they're just like, there's a moment where everyone freezes.
It's an Old West scene,
and
right?
It's very Old West.
Someone going to draw.
And you go, hey, I'm good. I'm friendly. And he's like, okay, I'm going to put my gun away. All right. Yep. I'll put my gun away. And then they're like, I'm going that way. Okay, great. I'm going this way. And you go past each other and there's that tension the entire time. That's incredible. Great. Incredible.
We've seen that in like The Walking Dead, the bar scene with Rick. I don't know if you remember. I think it's like season 3 or 4, but there's that tension that they film so well in the bar, and then it ends in like a Wild West shootout. But that kind of stuff is fantastic.
I love it.
Well, it sounds like it paid off, like in terms of expectations, and that rarely happens where you're like super excited about a game and then it just comes in and it blows you away and it takes up so much of your gaming time.
I'm on it. I'm on it every night. It's just so much fun. Yep.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, I went back to Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
So I got to Act 3, and
because that's a massive game.
It's massive. I kind of stalled on Act 3 because there was a lot of action in Act 2, and then you get to Act 3, which is literally Baldur's Gate, the city, and you're walking around and there's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of exploring.
Yeah.
There's less action at first. There ends up being a ton of action as you kind of progress within the city, but that kind of stalled me out. And I went back, I decided, hey, I'm going to finish Act 3, finish the game. And I have never been more proud of something going back to a game because I've had a blast with it. Like, it's been so fun. Yeah. And I truly think it deserved Game of the Year last year.
Right.
It's spectacular. Everything from like the graphics, the writing, the fun factor. For me, planning out every single
move your microphone. Yeah.
Every single like move, every single action is it's just, it appeals to my like analytical side.
Yeah.
So, and then it ended the game and immediately rolled a brand new character.
Nice.
So
nice.
It's, it's good when you finish a single player game.
Yep.
And you go back and you
just want to
start a new one,
go again,
a new, character all over again.
I mean, that was like the Skyrim experience for me in that I loved creating a new character. Mm-hmm. And that's how my son has been with Elden Ring. Is
right.
He just
you mentioned he was playing that
characters. Mm-hmm. Everyone in my family now has beaten Elden Ring.
Wow.
Is that not a crazy
That's amazing.
Thing? Just me, my wife, 2 kids.
We're still working on Super Mario Brothers, rescuing the princess.
Just a house full of Elden Lords. But my wife has actually become the Elden Ring power player.
Okay.
She loves it. Like I prided myself on, I was the first one to beat it, but she has, first off, I haven't played any of the DLC. She's beaten the DLC twice. She's on New Game Plus, like the Journey 3, and she's super high level, and she knows more about the lore of Elden Ring than I do by far. So it's been,
which is saying something, because you know your fair share of
usually usually I know my fair share, but I have so many interests. So like this year it's been wonderful for games. I loved Assassin's Creed Shadows. Honestly, Assassin's Creed Shadows was my game of the year up until Arc Raiders came out. But they're so different, right? So my single player, et cetera. I did play Clair Obscur.
Right.
Real quick, I just want to say it deserved the awards that it got.
Game of the Year.
Absolutely. Yep. Game of the Year. Best, soundtrack.
This last time. Yeah.
This last one.
Not the most recent, but.
Yeah, the most recent.
Yeah, the most recent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it came out early in the year, but it was qualified for this year's awards.
Right.
So it absolutely deserved all those awards. Like, fantastic soundtrack, great performances. I was blown away by Clair Obscur. However, and I didn't beat the game.
You might come back to it like I did with BG3.
I absolutely will. And I have to tell you, I'm at the end. No spoilers. I'm not going to say anything, but basically, I know all the important stuff. There's some big reveals at the end.
You think you know?
Well, I think I know. Yeah. I basically, so the sad thing is I was almost to the end, but because I didn't want to spoil the game, I was only playing it after like everyone else in my family went to bed. I didn't want them spoiled. So I was just doing that. But then here's my qualm. My only qualm. It's a turn-based game. It's very much like Final Fantasy, right? So I'm at the end. I just want to see how the story ends. And I'm just going, and it's like, stop to battle. Okay, done. And run a little bit further. Stop to battle. And I was just getting so tired of being stopped to battle.
Okay.
Stop, battle, stop. I got so tired of it.
Isn't the battle the most fun part of the game? It's not. You were so enthralled with the story that bothered you. You were like, I'm done battling. I just want to end this story.
Here's the thing. Battling it's integral to the game. And it is fun, but I don't like when a game, you're almost to the end, and it's like they treat it like a numbers game.
Right. We have to have 10 times the battles to make it a big ending. And that kind of thing. Stuff in a lot of stuff at the end. Because
I would not be bothered if it was one big long battle against a boss and it's new and different. That actually wouldn't bother me. And here's what's funny is that one big battle could take the same amount of time and I don't think it would bother me because it's something new. But they are making me fight the same enemies several times.
Well, that too, your thumb was getting sore from just hitting X. One button.
The one button that you use to play Clair Obscur. Anyway, so no hate. Fantastic game, but I just was getting tired. And, I was playing late at night. Maybe I was sleepy. But I will be back to it. I will finish it.
It was starting to become vision obscura because the eyelids were falling down.
I have a friend that he's played it like 3 times. So like
Is that the one-fingered friend?
It's the I get that it's there's the audience for it that's just like, yeah, this is great.
Was the mime thing at the Game Awards, was that just because it's a French title they were just leaning into?
So,
or was there something else I missed?
That's an outfit you can get in the game.
Okay.
Yep. So, and I think it's a popular one. Like people liked it. So
sure.
That is, that's why they were dressed that way. Yeah. So 2025, I mean, I want to point out at the beginning of the episode, I said that there are implications for the future of gaming. That implication is that Clair Obscur and Arc Raiders are 2 fine examples of brand new games from relatively new studios that are independent. And these are games from like small development teams,
right,
that feel like AAA games.
Definitely.
That's what kind of blew everyone away about Clair Obscur is you look at some of these games from AAA studios that are like, you almost kind of go, what are you doing over there? Because
if these small teams are making such great, games at limited budget with limited crew, what's your excuse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really pretty eye-opening. And don't get me wrong, I know it's hard to make games. I know it's like Arc Raiders took like 5 years. They had to release, they were going to do Arc Raiders and then the finals. And Arc Raiders, they had to take it back to the drawing board. And so they actually ended up releasing the finals first. So I know it's difficult, but they're doing a fantastic job. And so that could be the future of games. Like, please, more independent studios.
Is Arc Raiders like the spiritual successor of Hellraiser or what's...
You're thinking Helldivers.
Helldivers
too.
Right? It's kind of a better Helldivers. Is it?
It's interesting. Helldivers 2, from what I know, because I haven't played it, but I've seen a lot about it. It's more PvE focused. So it's you and a bunch of people fighting hordes of monsters. That's a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there is still an element of getting something to take out. So I don't think I would call it an extraction shooter, but it definitely has extraction elements. But it doesn't have the I don't think it has the PvP to it. But it does show the similarity is that people like to jump in with other players against a bigger enemy.
Right. Yeah, it's that old co-op funness of attacking a big enemy together.
Oh, and that's what Arc Raiders was going to be. It was actually going to be an open world PvE only co-op thing, and they just said it wasn't fun, and they sort of made it more tense with the PvP element.
Right.
But you can still choose to band together against the Arc. Yeah. It's interesting. The other implications, if we want to just talk about, I said that there was a new take on generative AI.
Yes.
So there's an article that came out just recently from GameSpot, not GameStop. They just buy crypto now.
Yeah,
that's what
a crypto
they do.
Company.
So GameSpot has an article titled "Video Game Concept Artists Say Gen AI Isn't Making Things Easier."
Yes.
In the article, what they have is a quote that I find very interesting from Paul Scott Canavan. Now, Paul has worked as an artist and an art director for projects like Destiny 2, Heroes of the Storm, Guild Wars 2.
Okay.
So what's interesting is he has this process for art, and like what he says is that clients and producers and executives they're generating artwork with generative AI.
Yep.
And taking it to him and saying, "Can you make it like this?" And
that's happening everywhere, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bane of artists currently. Like
it really is. I want to add, so I've been meaning to talk to you about this, and I wanted to save it for the pod. I've created an AI of myself that I would like you to do the podcast with.
No, we said we wouldn't do that.
That's right. We promised. So I saved this for the pod because it's so pertinent to this. Like any other professional in the world, yes, I have been dabbling in AI to see if there's a positive. Can it help with this? Can it help with that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you'd be a fool not to embrace it at this point in some manner.
Yeah. But here is what is interesting. Over the course of the last several months, I've tried this, tried that. As you know, I do a fair amount of writing. So I like writing, and I have experimented with, I don't want you to write for me, but can you help me outline this or whatever? Sure. I have found that everything that I've done with AI has only slowed me down.
Really? Interesting.
I think it's great for, I don't know, aggregate information. Can you scour the internet? It's like the Google AI, which is often wrong, by the way, just so you're aware.
I mean, it could be like a faster version of Google, kind of like summarize things that would take me 10 searches into one. Yes. Like that's what I've been using it for.
I think that's great.
It's been fairly, it's like a quicker way to search. So I think that's helpful.
I think that the summaries are great as long as you know it could be wrong information. And then you go to the links. I've had sometimes where it gives me information and it gives me the link, and I click on the link, and the link is about something else. And I go, okay, well now I know that summary is no good.
Did Netflix release a trailer for Fallout that was AI generative? And it was wrong. It was like story points were off or something.
So Prime, they have story. They have like synopses.
I thought there was like a full-on AI trailer or something.
Oh, maybe
with
they
AI
are doing
elements that the story points were completely wrong.
I didn't see
it was a season 1 recap.
Yeah, it was a season 1. Recap or summary. They had to take it down because it was wrong. Anyway, so my experience, and so I don't know if these video game artists are running into this, but what I have found is also I would experiment and I go, all right, what if I wanted to write a story about this? And these are like, I put a lot into it. I'm like, these are the things that I want to happen. How would you outline this? But everything that it gives me, I then have to rewrite and change and restructure. And I started to realize, I go, wait, it's just faster if I just sit down to write.
Right. It's kind of like building a Lego set with like your little brother or something, and you're like walking them through and you're having to rebuild certain things, you know, or a young niece or nephew or whatever.
And you want to talk about, so like photography, for work, I take tons of photos. So I have to do lots of culling and editing. I got a couple of free like trials on these 2 different programs. One, it's like, oh, we're going to cull your photos and pick only the best ones.
Right. Horrible.
I tried it and it was like, some of them are okay and some of them are not.
The trust level is low. Let's put it that way, right?
I spent more time checking to see if it was right, if it was good, the results were good or not.
That's a great example of it slowing you down.
It slowed me down a ton. Then there's another program that it's like, oh, we'll learn your technique, like how you edit photos, and then we'll edit photos for you. But it does it through Lightroom. So you still have to have a subscription to Lightroom. Okay. And then I had to go and redo it. And I was like checking. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty close. Like it was impressive at how close it was. But then I ended up deleting everything it did and did it myself.
Uninstall.
So uninstalled them immediately. And I just thought,
it was messing with your workflow. It was supposed to help it. Yeah, it's going to help someone.
It's going to help someone who doesn't care about their end product as much as I do. And so I think that's
very telling. I mean, I think that goes with a lot of different industries, not just art or photography, but you're right. It's not quite there in giving it that personal touch that you're going to be happy with. And that's going to bother a lot of people.
In a weird way, can I say thank you, AI, for making me think of a new selling point for the work that the marketing work that we do for people? Right. Is I immediately, when I was doing all this and realized how much I hated trusting the AI to do it, I realized, I'm like, oh, wow, we can make it a selling point that, our competition out there is just letting AI edit your photos. We're going to do it by hand. How about that?
Yeah. That's a marketing advantage, is saying that we just care more, right? Yeah. It's like, we might not be number 1, but we try harder, which was the old Avis rental car. You know, they were like number 2 in the market, and they were like, we try harder. Nice. You know, and now it's like, we're hand selecting. We're not letting AI select on our behalf.
That's what Xbox should do. Xbox should be like, we know PlayStation has so many more, so we're gonna try harder, which they were for a while. Right. I don't know about now.
The next Xbox, it just says "we try harder" on the front of it.
We try, yeah.
Oh, there's a lot to think about with AI and generative. I don't even think I could say that. Generative.
Yeah.
AI. And I was going to say, we were talking Baldur's Gate earlier, but the head of Larian Studios received backlash. There was an article here by Rebecca Valentine on Replay, and she summarized it and said the backlash has been swift and loud from the gaming community regarding the just announced Divinity, which they had the big trailer at which was like this tree. We saw like this tree. And like, what is
statue,
this statue tree thing? So that was an exciting reveal at the Game Awards. But Sven Vinke, I'm probably saying that wrong, wanted to clarify that, quote, neither releasing a game with any AI components, nor are we looking at trimming down teams to replace them with AI. Yeah. And that AI is, quote, something we are constantly discussing internally through the lens of making everyone's workday better, not worse. So there was a little bit of basically in a nutshell, there was a little backlash regarding replacing artists and using AI to make content in a game. Why do you think people are so angry about it? Or why do you think they get passionate when they hear stuff like that?
A lot of us are getting real passionate anti-AI because there's the fear of people being
job
replaced,
replacement.
job replacement, which 100%. 100%. I don't think it's going well, but companies are definitely trying to do that. Like not just video game companies.
You have to. If you're a corporation, you're like, how do I cut costs?
Yeah,
constantly.
But from all the reports I've seen, it's not going well because AI is creating more work for people. I do think eventually some of this AI stuff is going to get figured out, and it is going to be able to do some jobs. It's not going to have that human touch, and it's not going to be perfect, but it's one of those things. It's not going away. Right. So we're like trying to figure out that sweet spot. I've been very negative on AI today, but there are certain AI things that you can do in Photoshop that are fantastic, that absolutely help.
We're sort of taking it for granted, the things that are implemented well using AI technology. And you're like, well, that doesn't bother me, so I don't have to voice my opinion about how bad it sucks.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of helpful things happening with it.
There are.
And I'm sure within the gaming, specifically gaming, that can, instead of a game taking a decade, like Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
If only they had access to AI back in 2010 or whatever it was.
I think I heard of a fantastic concept for AI that I haven't heard since, which was using it for game play testing and glitch finding.
Yes.
And so the idea is like, okay, arc raiders, by the way, very polished, but at launch there were certain parts on the maps, which are massive, where you could fall through the ground. Okay. So
if you pay AI to just run through that level.
Yeah. Constantly. If you can have AI just do forward and then come back and just like comb the entire level. Yeah. Comb the desert. That would be a fantastic use of AI for just discovering those issues.
Absolutely.
I don't know. It's gonna make gaming ongoing
better before it makes it worse, I think. And I think studio heads like Sven, they're smart. There's a reason why they're the head of the studio. They're not gonna just go in there and wantonly replace every single job with AI slop. It's obviously that's not gonna happen. If they can, for example, do QA with, and I've done QA, it's very monotonous. I see no reason why that can't be an AI bot just going in there and going to town. I do want to say that it's almost like, remember when procedural generation there was backlash against that as well, right? Because we felt at the time that it could lead to kind of these boring, uninspired worlds that feel like they're procedurally generated, like the first No Man's Sky iteration. Yeah, that was not great, and a lot of it was blamed on procedurally generating that world. That's where we're at with AI now. So AI, we're not even going to think twice about it. Maybe as soon as 6 months, we could be feeling this way. Yeah, where it kind of usurps the bad reputation it has as replacing people, and instead can help a team, survive. It's a smaller team that doesn't have as much money for development. Yeah. Not everybody's the rock star of the world. Yeah. It's going to be one of those things where there's going to be good implementations. There's going to be bad implementations. When I see, a great example, if you go, we had talked in our other podcast, we talked about the Sora app. If you go to the Sora app and you just scroll, in my opinion, it is garbage, 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 garbage. Kind of cool, but still garbage. Right. And then every once in a while, someone will send me an AI video that is just like, mwah, this is hilarious. But what is the difference? Somebody put a lot of thought into, like, you can tell they
crafted a whole story in that AI video. So
did you like my Alf sitcom series that I sent you?
Yes.
People love to share their AI slop.
The ones that you sent me, I thought were funny. Those were good. But it's like, it's actually very fitting that McDonald's just did an AI commercial.
Coca-Cola too.
Because first off, screw you guys. You have billions of dollars. But here's why it's so perfect, because AI is the fast food of creation.
It really is. That's a great way to say it. That's my new bumper sticker right there. Yeah, it's the fast food of creation.
Because AI stuff is it's just generally, it's just not good. Oh, and here's the other thing. Even the good ones. Someone will send me an AI video that's funny. Ha. And then I'm going to forget about it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, there's a bit of an unsettling feeling because it's fake. It's almost like, hey, here's, what would you rather have? A gourmet hamburger or a cold Big Mac? That, maybe someone brought you had Ubered. Who does this, by the way? Have you ever Ubered fast food? I can't bring myself to do it.
We've
it's like, let me pay full price for something that should be dirt cheap.
Done it, and we'll never do it again.
Absolutely terrible, right?
Yeah. The order's wrong half the time. Yeah. It's cold by the time it gets to you. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
But that's what AI feels like right now. I mean, it's clearly getting better by the minute.
Yeah.
So will we feel the same way in 5 months from now when our next podcast comes out?
Yeah. My opinion definitely shifts, like from week to week.
But you're right. It's like, we're starting to see comedy based on AI. Like, I just saw a TikTok. It was a lady saying that she fell for like a gorilla handing a baby back to someone. She's like, of course a gorilla wouldn't hand a baby back to the mother. Like, it would just throw it on the ground and jump on it or something, or who knows what it would do. But there's this kind of empty feeling after witnessing an AI video of like, what I just saw was not real. And
I hate
ergo, it doesn't give me the kind of feeling I would get if I saw something that was real and cool.
I saw a nature video of a chipmunk or a squirrel or something doing something very cute. As soon as it got to a level of this is unbelievable, I go, oh, is this AI? I was immediately I immediately didn't like that.
Right. You got a bad feeling in your gut.
Yeah.
Like almost like a sickness.
But then I found out, I saw the behind the scenes of this is a nature filmographer.
See, I created those behind the scenes shots with AI to fool you.
Yeah. But turns out the video was real, and it sucks that this was a real video of these real animals. And I have this.
Are you sure it was real?
Well, I don't. What's real? And honestly, I think the positive that I get out of this new world is that there might be so much fake stuff on the internet that a lot of us just get off the internet as much as we used to be on. Yep. And because anyone, if you like, a lot of people are feeling very down about AI generated video and stuff like that. If you're feeling down about it, do what I do. Just think about, oh, you know what? I'm going to go to plays. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to meet my friends in person. Like, go do things off the internet. These companies, man, they're trying to cram AI into everything. They actually might destroy the internet.
Civilization. Oh,
yeah.
The internet.
Well, they're working on that too. But they actually might make the internet so annoying to be on.
I feel that way already. Yeah. Like the internet has become 3 websites for me that are like a forum out of like 2000. That's like, I don't know.
I get that there's some, and we see this in video gaming. So to keep it on video gaming,
sure,
we see a lot of like the rage baiting, right? Like it works. It really works to get people to comment on your stuff to be like, this game sucks. It works, but I got to tell you, I've had whole entire apps like Twitter and Reddit that I am completely off of now because
wait, you're off Reddit? I
got rid of Reddit months ago. Yep.
Because it's been a while since we've talked.
It was destroying. It was destroying not only my productivity because I was just, what's on Reddit? And let me check Reddit again. Not only that, but regarding the internet and negativity, I just don't like opening a feed and seeing a bunch of like
negative vibe,
negative stuff, and people just complaining and trying to like start fights. I've just been so much happier not opening those apps.
Yeah.
And so
I haven't been on Reddit in years. I mean, occasionally, and I do mean occasionally, something will lead me there or I'll do something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But when it was kind of taken over, that's when I stopped.
Yeah.
I think it got sold or whatever. And then it became more corporate and annoying. I was like, this is annoying now.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Anyway.
But,
video games.
I think 2026 is going to be an exciting year for video games. I know a lot of stuff's coming out.
Well, I mean, just to bookend AI with video games, I think it'll help. And I think if we use it responsibly with anything else, it'll be a boon to gamers. I keep getting clips of the behind the scenes of Mortal Kombat. The original arcade.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like 5 people that made that game, and it changed the arcades. I mean, it was revolutionary, and it changed gaming completely. It was 5 people. We could get back to that.
Yeah.
With the help of AI, because games are so much more complex now, but now we have a supercomputer helping us. So
yeah, if it can democratize, that's what they always like to say, right? If it can truly democratize the process and allow for more voices, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. And hopefully they figure out a way to make it use up a lot less power and water as well.
Right.
That has to be said.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think it's all doom and gloom. I think that there's a positive place that we can go.
Yeah, 2026. What are your upcoming titles that you're excited for? Is there anything on your radar?
I think I'm excited for GTA 6 just in a general sense. I'm not like hyped the way I was for 5.
Sure.
Because coming off of 4 was like the best. 4 was just such a great story. 5 was great. Definitely technologically, the advances they made were great. But again, I'm not like super hyped on it.
It feels a little far away. It's supposed to be like summer of 26, right?
Well, now it's like fall.
Is it fall now? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
It's hard to get excited about a game that's 9 or 10 months away.
Yeah.
Even as big as the biggest game of all time, probably, right? Is this the biggest game of all time?
This is going to be the biggest game of all time. It will. Yeah. And then they always have like the online GTA Online, which makes them tons of money. That's going to make them billions of dollars over the next 10 years. And they know it.
Rockstar stock.
Yeah.
Or what's the parent company?
Yeah. Take Two. Yeah. I would say I'm very excited for Resident Evil. Requiem.
Okay.
The last several Resident Evil games have just been fantastic. So I have total faith. I get a little worried. So they said, and I get why they do this, but they said they've got 2 characters. This one is the survival horror character because she's more of like a run and hide character. So that's going to be where it's scary. And then they said Leon, because Leon Kennedy is finally confirmed. He's going to be the action.
Okay.
I get it because he's a seasoned professional. It
sounds so Japanese.
Yeah.
Like that concept of like pinning down this character.
Yeah.
And that's the character that they play, or that's the type of character they are.
This is the horror character. But my concern is they did have a lot of action in Resident Evil 6, and that was terrible. That was a long time ago. I get that they have
that was third
changed
grade
their ways. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be good.
Right.
Yeah. What are do you have any games you're excited about?
No, but I would like to get a like the Steam Deck, I think that's my next like gaming purchase.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd like to do more laid back, kick back gaming, like maybe outside in the backyard on a couch, something like that.
So
just like
couch,
staring
right?
at my PC, which has been my gaming, go-to. So I want to experience that.
Yeah.
No games really standing out at this point, though. I can't think of anything that's like I've been super excited and waiting for, though.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I think? I think because we've got so many games coming from smaller devs, I honestly believe that in 2026, there's just going to be these games you didn't really know were coming.
Yes.
That come out.
Like
and
Crime Scene Cleaner 2.
Yeah.
Yep. These little kind of indie games that are fun. They capture your attention for like a couple days.
Yeah. And like word of mouth. Like something will just catch on and be like, oh my God, you got to play this. I feel like we're going to get a lot of stuff like this. Because when I look at the list of games that are coming out in 2026, there's a lot of titles here that I don't recognize.
Okay.
But that just might be interesting. Oh, I will add one more that I'm very excited about. 007 First Light.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because that's the Hitman.
The Hitman developers.
Right.
It looks very good. It looks like it's got a lot of action, a lot of the Hitman style stuff. They're one of my favorite developers, so I'm very excited about that. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's the perfect marriage because if you're playing Hitman, you're kind of role-playing Bond in a way. Like that was very Bond-like.
Started getting very Bond-like. Yes. Oh my God.
Tuxedos and silencers. I mean,
I honestly think because now that I've heard that they put a model that they created of Daniel Craig into a Hitman 2 level in Sapienza. Now that's from Hitman 2. Well, here's what's interesting. If they did that with that level and they took it to the James Bond people, that this was their audition. Right. And then Hitman 3 had so much James Bond-like stuff in it that I'm just like, was this them continuing to audition to get this property?
Either that or they didn't want to admit that they had blatantly copied it in Hitman 3. And so like, well, let's use Hitman 2. They won't be none the wiser, when we show them this.
Yeah. But I think they're going to crush it. It looks fun. But we're
out of time. We should wrap this up. It's been fun. But 2026, I think we're going to try to squeeze one of these out a little bit more often.
We're going to be trying to ramp this up. So thank you to everyone who is listening. Really appreciate it. You can check out more on our channels. You can check out our Discord. We'll leave a link in the show notes.
Yep. Subscribe.
We're just talking about games over there. So come check it out. And then
sub on Spotify too. We're trying to bump up Spotify a little bit. Leave a comment there and let us know what you're going to be excited about for 2026.
That's right. We got to bump up those numbers. We've got rookie numbers right now.
Yep.
So let's get those up. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
See ya.